Hi guys, so in today's video I'll be trying out the last brand new item that DiamondPress brought to their site, mydiamondpress.com. I've already tutorialized the other three, and this is the fourth brand new item that they brought out and launched. And they do have restock on several popular items, and hopefully they're still there if you're watching this video by the time you see this video, because a lot of times those things kind of fly out, like the K-Cup carrier, the pet sympathy kit, I mean, and several others that they had brought out. And I did a whole video unboxing all the different new kits that they brought out. I spoke on the restock items, so if you would like to watch that video, I'll link in the description box. But these items were sent free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. And with DiamondPress, that is actually an affiliate discount code that you would use, VCDP, and it'll give you 10% off your purchase. And that's my affiliate code. I will mention in this video, because now I know clearly, that you can get a bundle of all four brand new kits with a bundle deal. I'll have that linked in the description box. You can still get your 10% off. And then also there's a free gift with a $100 purchase, which I believe is the purple stamp mat, which is really gorgeous. And I have mine here. Let me see. It might have some ink on it from the last time I used it, but there you go. A nice silicone mat for stamping, inking, whatever it is that you have, messy work that you want to do, you can do it on there. And that is free with a $100 or more purchase after discounts. So just a couple things that I can speak of now that I wasn't aware of when I first did the video, so the first unboxing video. Yeah, so I think that's all I wanted to touch on before we get started. So today we'll be playing with this guy. It's basically a pop-up for the inside of your card, of course, and so I talked about all the different items that are here, the stamp set, the die set, and touched a little bit on the instruction in that last video, but I'll have it linked there so you can check it all out, because today we are just going to get to it. So as I'm looking at it, typically the info or the info is going to be focused on the pop-up, but this is meant to be obviously on the inside of your card. I don't see a lot that's going to be something for the outside of your card, so you can make your card, if it's a baby card, a gift. Maybe you had just read the little Noah's Ark story with a family member, you want to send that'd be really cute. But we can just focus on this tutorial as far as the inside of our card. So there's a couple things we're going to do. If you want to stamp something in this little area here, it's here on the little arc. And then there's also this one that's separate, and then there's wording that can go in there, so you can definitely use that there. So you're going to want the two pieces, the two arc options provided, the one that has like the little banner, or possibly not. They're basically the same shape, and you choose if you want to use one of each, both of them, just the one. Maybe you don't want the banner on there, maybe you're gonna do the banner separate. There's lots of ways to play with that, it looks like. You do need two of the arc center, two of the animal stand, one dove. Oh, I don't think I even noticed the dove in the unboxing. How cute is that? And then the animals. So it says 3 animal options provided. Pick 2 animal stamps and cut 2 of each. You need a total of 4 pieces. So whatever it is that you want to do as your combination is what you're gonna be cutting. Let me see if, yeah. How cute. Oh my goodness. So what I need is some alcohol ink marker paper, some ink, and then we're going to start stamping and cutting. So I will be right back. So I have a stamp positioner here, and I'm going to put this tape up here. Some hybrid ink. I will be using alcohol ink markers, but I have hybrid inks and they work with alcohol ink markers. So but I suppose if you change your mind, you want to use water-based something markers, that'll still work, right? That's what they're there for. Okay, with these guys, what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and stamp one of each. Right? There's 2 pieces, and you can do 2 of the same, like 2 of this, or 2 of the other one, or 1 of each. That works. So we have those guys. And then you also need to do 2 of the arc center, which is this guy. And your animals. And it says, again, 3 animal options provided. Pick 2 animal stamps and cut 2 of each. So you have 4 total pieces. So, you're probably going to want the taller guys. And then 1 set of the smaller one. So maybe this guy. And I'll go with the rhinos and lion. Okay. I think, oh, and then our dove. So there might be something else, a little dove piece here. little dove is like doubled up. Okay. So what I do whenever I stamp these is I kind of give myself space to see what the die is going to do. The die a lot of times might be bigger than this. So like this is the little top of the arc, the little center. And if you look at the die for it, it's bigger than that, right? It has more going on than just those bits. So when I stamp that, I want to make sure that I have room all around for that to get cut out and still have this space here. So that looks like a good place for that one. We have, you know, quite a few pieces here, so we have that, and then the animals, you do need 2 of each animal section. So like if I had given myself some room for that one, and then the animals also have a little bit of extra. I think it's this one. Actually, that one doesn't have too much, so that's what it is. This guy is also what it is. So yeah, they don't have too much extra. So once you stamp, you know that's what you need. That's fine. Maybe I'll stamp that there, you know. So these aren't all going to be stamped at once. This one, you know, it's going off the page, so I'll turn it to where I need that to be. But I gave myself some room in between everybody for all that. And I'll just get to stamping. So I'll stamp out all the pieces that we need. Again, with this guy, you know, when I go to stamp this, it's a big boy. But he also has some extra die stuff. So just make sure that when you're stamping, again, you're giving yourself that room that you need. So it's a little bit more on the top and then this whole piece at the bottom. So just give yourself plenty of room for that. Again, this is alcohol ink marker paper so that I can go ahead and color afterwards. But you need 2 of either one or 1 of each. And that. And you know what? Let me put in a little piece of tape. So it's such a big piece of paper here. Although I am butting it up right to the corner. That helps. We already picked up the stamps. I don't know why I did that, but okay, the stamps are already over here. And this does lay flat, the stamp position. I'm just, oh my goodness, you guys. I put this one with the picture part up. Do you know what I'm saying? With the flat side up. That's not what I wanted at all. Let's see, that guy was there. This guy can be like here. Maybe a little further down, we don't want to. Anyway, I was going to stamp those both at the same time, but I had to switch that one out. That was funny. I was like, what is wrong with this stamp? I'm like, oh, it's the back side. Okay, again, acrylic stamps, firm, even pressure. Don't press too hard. Oh, look at that. So again, I'm going to stamp this one again, right? Both pieces again. Everything pretty much needs to be stamped twice. Let me see. And the dove is the only one that needs to be stamped once. So I'll be back. Kind of showing you how I just arranged everything so it just be where it needs to be there. And so on this one, since you have this little like banner, you can go in here right now and do, you know, whatever it is. Maybe congrats, let's do that. And I'll just pop that right in the center there. You would do the same thing if you're going to do the little banner that's on its own. the banner stamp, and then the sentiment, and then of course the die for that one. But there we go. There's that. So everything's stamped. It should be dry. Before you use hybrid inks, everything should be nice and dry because it can smear if it's not when you go to use alcohol ink. Okay, so when I look at these, what I do is I kind of look at obviously the inspo, and it's showing you obviously you're going to color in your little arc. I believe this part goes down in, this portion tucks in, and then this guy kind of slips in there or however. So you're going to color these things, but you do need colors like some ocean, and that's about it. So when you're looking at this, these are the main pieces. When I come in here, I'm just going to color in as much ocean as I think. I don't know really where the die ends. I mean, you can obviously bring your die over and see how deep that needs to be, but just color yourself in, you know, quite a bit. I've got some rough seas here, that's fine. Let's see. Just a little something. Maybe do that back out again if you want. Like I said, you can bring the die over and kind of see about how much. Some of it's going to be tucked in later, so you won't see it anyway. I mean, it's just that little amount there and maybe here, but again, a lot of that's going to be cut away. The brown for the top of the arc that kind of tucks in, which is basically the floor. I hope that makes sense when you tuck it in. So I just have some brown colors. Yeah. Again, not 100% sure how much of this is going to show, so I'm just going to color in as much as I can. And maybe give a little detail, like a different color brown here and there, just kind of by the lines. And then you can blend that back out. So I'm just showing those extra parts, right? And then of course you're going to color in your arc however you'd like. Same thing over here. Maybe I'm doing a colored ribbon. I think the only other one that has any... Yeah, I mean, there's not much going on else. This one, you're just going to color your little house, the top of the arc, right? This portion that sticks up right here. And then your animals. So however you like to color those things, color them in. Oh, yeah, I didn't get the second one. It's up here. I couldn't fit it here, and I was just like, so I put it up here. So yeah, I'm just going to color in my little animals and do the second arc, you know, similar with the brown up here. Some ocean water down here, and then basically just brown. I mean, that's what I'm going to go with, the same brown I used up there in here, and I'll be back. did coloring, but basically coloring everything the same. I usually do the same thing at the same time. Like if I did the giraffes, I would do the giraffes, you know, lion, so that way the same markers are my hands. But I just kind of did them differently this time. And then, you know, the little congrats, I'm thinking about coloring it in blue. So let's just really quickly, like I'll just take like this, the medium color blue that I have here, and then just blend it out with the light color. And then we're going to go ahead and die cut our pieces here. And the whole thing doesn't have to be colored, and it can be just like this so it looks like shiny or something, you know, whatever it is you like to do. Kind of blend that out a little bit. Okay, maybe a little more. Alright. And then we have our dies. So a lot of them are already off the carrier from before. So of course I'm going to cut this down so I can actually cut them out, but let's say that one goes there, and I can just kind of see through. Another thing I like to do, and maybe you want to try this, is take like a light color and go around the edges. I don't know exactly what's going to be showing here, but if you go around the edges like this a good amount, it'll just look like there's sky or maybe ocean around here. And you can do it to all the pieces, you can do it to the characters, you don't have to do any of it. But people always seem to like that tip. They're like, oh, I like that, because they want something other than a white edge, you know. And I know this part's going to be peeking up, and this part's just going to be all around, so I mean we can do the same thing here, just kind of add a little color around those edges. I don't know that I'm going to do the characters so much with this, but at least for these pieces. Okay, something like that. Okay. So for each one of these guys, we are going to cut this out. I love that the little windows, actually the little windows cut out. I colored in yellow, but maybe a little bit of that will still show. So it'll be something like that. And I'm just eyeballing through here, seeing what I can see and where I think that would be nice and even. And I'm in the meantime going to get an A2 size card base, so I'm going to cut both of these out like that, obviously. And then these guys, the little boat shape, obviously is here, so you're going to put that there. And again, I'm just eyeballing, it looks pretty good, like right there. And it has some tape to hold that down. Same thing with this guy. And then we have our little animal shapes, which we just have these two, so this one and this one. I think the only thing I didn't bring off the carriers earlier was the doves. Okay, so we're cutting out all our animals, and then let me see what it says here. I think we need another piece. Yes, the animal stand. This, we need two of this. Okay, and this doesn't have any coloring to go with it. I'll probably cut it from other paper because this is alcohol marker paper. It's special paper, so I like to keep it for that. But in the meantime, I'll get an A2 size card base, maybe some kind of matte layer for the inside of the card, so some other paper. We'll talk about that when we get there, but I'll be right back. So I have all my pieces. Again, if you want with that little blue or some color around the edges of the characters, that'd be really cute. I just did it to the little boat and house, the top part of the arc there. I just grabbed some paper, and I don't know, I went with dark blue to line the inside of my card, just like why not. So the card is a standard A2 size card. It's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and these papers are topper or matte layers, I suppose, are 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And what I'm going to do is just take some of the little, like, water accents and see, let me see which way I should, yeah, I guess just place them wherever. So I'll probably do it with black ink because this is so dark, and I'm not going to worry about it too much, so I'm just going to take this and take some black ink and just add some accents. Maybe you can do the little fishies. The only thing is this dark blue, so I don't think the fishies are going to show up as much as maybe we would like. I'll stamp off the edge, even though you won't see that too much. Same thing with this one. I'll just stamp some accent waves. I usually use the same one, but there are different waves. Oopsie, that's backwards. What am I doing today? Just stamping things. But there are several different little waves here. I just kept using the same one over and over. And of course you're going to have your card decorated. You know, if you want to work on the pop-up part and then add your topper to the front of the card, you can just work on it off, you know, on like a different surface and then just add it to the front of your card. For today we're focusing on the pop-up aspect of this. So I'm just bringing that down as close as I can to this area here. So I was having a little trouble with my guillotine, and so I had to cut my card a little bit smaller than 5.5. That's why the matte layer looks a little funky, but that's okay. So bring it to right to that curve, right to the folds there. Okay, so let's start putting together the pop-ups. So that's the inside of my card. Put that to the side for now. And so, all right, we did this. All of step 1 is to cut and color, which is obviously quite a few things there we're going to take care of. Apply adhesive on top section of animal stand shown in pink. Okay, so we have these guys. We have our animal stand. And this guy does have a glue tab down here, but it's just plain lip here. And line bottom edge of animals or top section of animal stand, then adhere in place. Apply these to back side of animal and animal stand. Center and adhere animals in place, sandwiching animal stand in center. So it did say you want 2 pieces of the animal stand. Let me see if we need it again later. Yes, so we will need another animal stand. So we're not sandwiching 2 of these guys together, okay? It's just the 1 piece. And so basically what they're saying is just put 1 set of animals on here, and it's perfectly like the same size and everything there, and then you can turn it over. Obviously applying adhesive on the whole thing. And then bring the other one over. Cute. Okay, and then do the same thing with your other pair of animals that you have. Very easy. And then this one, I'm going to put it right in the center, but you can see it kind of kicks up right there and right there. So basically that's where you're putting this. So it is delineated even if you're just putting in the center. Like the little turtles' faces go up, and that's basically where you're putting this. And then we have this guy. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I glued did I put glue on the glue tab? What am I doing? I was gonna say, I'm putting too much glue. You guys, it's like 5:20 in the morning. Alright, we're bright-eyed and not so much bushy-tailed yet. Or either one of those things. Alright, let's put that together. There we go. Sorry, guys. Do not put glue there, just around the animals. Oh my goodness, Vianney. Wakey over here. Alright, so we did that. Again, saying to repeat that. And then the little dove, you're just going to fold it in half. So cute. So just put some glue here. It does have like a tiny score line right there, so I can just squeeze it and fold them in half. And I did make the little olive branch green, because wasn't that the point that they, like something was living? Unless I'm getting that mixed up with Wally. Alright, there we go. Fold backside to backside with the arcs. So we have these guys. So let's put these guys to the side for a moment. And step 5, it says fold backside to backside along score lines of both arc base marked in yellow. So basically this, oh, hold on, something goes there. This larger score line right at the top. I'm just using my hand. It is a big piece, but they're basically scoring that piece right there. Let me actually get this. So that one, and then, oh, I didn't notice that. There's score lines here. When I was coloring it, you think you would have seen that, but no, did not notice those. Fold it there. Folds here. Folds also here. And then this one here. Oopsie. Hold on, let's put that down. There we go. So I'll do the same thing with the other guys. So I just wanted you to see it cuts out a slit, there's some score lines here that we're folding right now. And then these score lines will go forward, it says. So on the edges. Okay, and I'll do this one the same. Both these guys scored up, and then it says apply adhesive to backside of bottom tab of arc base shown in pink, and they have it turned around like this, and then this guy's gonna go like this. Okay, so again, the boat is facing up here, and then down here we're applying adhesive. Hold on. Oh yeah, just right here. Okay, so just to the very edge of this tab, the glue tab. And this guy comes in. Now this guy has a funny shape because remember how I put them close together, the two little tops of the arcs, and then when I went to cut my paper down to run it through my die cutting machine, I cut a little bit off of this. I was like, I even thought about it when I was cutting. I thought, oh, I shouldn't cut that. And I still did, but I don't think this is super important to the design, so I'm missing a little piece, but yours won't be. Okay, so we have that. That's step 6. And then 7, I'm probably gonna do this on both of them, I'm assuming. So step 6 and 7, fold down top tab of arc base. So we're still looking at the back in the images here. Fold down top tab of arc base, apply adhesive to top tab on this side. And then it says just to close it up, so basically oh, down here and then here. Oh, okay. So let me show you what that looks like right quick. And again, I was kind of scoring, but not really, so I'm going to score it better now. But how well you can see that one with the slit is back here. So basically, this is lining up with the wood. Hope that makes sense. Looks just like the picture there. Okay. Okay, we'll finish this up because then step 9 is to repeat step 6 through 8 on the other half of the arc. So let's just finish this one up. So we have that there. Insert animal stand through slot on deck. So I'm going to turn it this way, the way it's looking here. And since I did that a little bit crooked, guys, so I'm going to cut this piece off. I know I'm just not that picky, it probably won't even show up, but I'll just cut that little bit off right there. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. We're going to bring in, I'm going to bring in the short animals just because I don't know if it matters, but it says to bring this in, you're going to slide it through, or should I do it this way? Slide it through here, pull through the slot. Okay, so we're putting it in this slot, but we're going to bring it through this slot here. There we go, there we go, there we go. All right. Very good. And just the glue tab, it looks like, and actually that's as far as it goes anyway, so that's good. So we have that there. Apply glue on this side, and then go ahead and fold it up on that score line and glue that down. Okay, not bad. I mean, I can hold this, but I suppose I don't need to. So let's go back and do steps 6 through 8 again. So we're gonna put this one to the side for right now. That is so cute already. Oh my gosh, so we're turning this guy over. Again, the top of our boat's up here. We're gonna take this guy, nice side facing. We're gonna put glue down on this bottom tab. Right, and this guy's gonna meet up with that. That was step 6, if you recall. Okay, I don't want to glue this together, but step 7 was to just have this like this, put some glue on this side, and basically lay that flat so that the wood meets up with the wood. How cute, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, look right here. That looks pretty good. All you have to do is do that and then score this down. Okay, so I'm gonna let that set up. So this is step 9, just repeating what we did before. And then once that's in there, I guess I could leave it for a little bit longer, but once that's in there, you're gonna take this, put it through the slot, so it comes out this slot in the back there. And yeah, I mean, that's as far down as it goes anyway, so there you go. Glue on this side of the tab, and fold it up. Very well. Okay, I'm gonna let that set up, and then I think we're gonna put the arcs together. This is so cute, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'll be right back. One last step here. It says to adhere the little dove up here, or wherever you want to put it, but I'm just gonna put it right here. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, so just putting the little dove like it landed on top of that little part. Okay, so let's hold on to this. I'll be right back. A couple things. When I go back to look at number 8, when they did the animal stand, to here, they kind of pulled this down, which I didn't notice because it was still flat like here. But then when they did it here, they pulled this part down. So I want it to look the same in the instructions. So what they did was they pulled this down, you know, to kind of get to that point, I guess. But we're going to need it this way right now for step 10. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of score that. That was a cute little practice run. How cute. Tucked in there. And that's when this becomes the floor. Remember how I told you the top of the boat looks like it's the flooring on the inside? So that's that. Do the same thing with this one, okay? So although it didn't really delineate that in the instructions, you can see that. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here and here. Okay. So now what we're supposed to do is put glue on one of these halves, and then you're going to sandwich them. So we can do it to this one. And it says only put it, this is step 10. That's like here on this tab, right? On the other tab, the edge here. And then all in here. So through here, down in here. And this time I will go willy-nilly, not like when I try to cover the animal stand in glue there. Nope, nope, no. And then, you know, if you want to add a little extra for good measure, go ahead. And then you take the other one that's already been pushed down also and line them up. So let's line these guys up here. Oh my goodness. That looks pretty good. You know, kind of give a look in there just to make sure that's lined up as you would want. Kind of adjusting the two tops of the arc. And I suppose you could do that first and then come in and do these guys. Basically, you can hold them flat. Unless you want to pop it up to hold them, but let's say we have that. I'm just going to focus on this centerpiece plus these guys right now. To the very center and then this. But see if I lay it down, it kind of shifts, so I'm just going to hold it for now. Just a little bit. And then you can maybe focus on the other side, right? Getting those guys lined up. Okay, so I'm just kind of holding the center, holding this one, and we'll take a quick look in just a second because that's basically the whole contraption. And then we'll put it in our card. I'll be right back. This is so cute. How about if you just did a card where you did half like this and still kind of use the dimensionality of it and have these little guys in there? That'd be really cute, like the front of a card. You know what I'm saying? Still use the boat, but cut it. Let it be a little dimensional. Okay. I think that's all I was going to show. Yeah, so just make sure, you know, as you're squeezing, because obviously you want those arc tops to touch. Make sure they're staying together. And now we're just going to bring over our card. And since I did put congrats here, I do want that facing, like when the card is open, that part is facing me this way. So we're just going to take our glue, and you're only going to put it in this very kind of shape here. I was going to say trapezoid, but is that a trapezoid shape? It's been a while, guys. There we go. And I usually put it right to the edge because that's what you want to stay down. You don't want it to flex too much. And again, just place that down in here. Center. Maybe a little more this way. That looks good. Look at that. Perfect. And I mean, you can just hold this for a while, or you can go ahead and move on. So again, glue right to that shape's edge. I got a little here, I don't want that there. Okay, and then we can bring this over and just close it. And when you close it, see how it pushed it? And that's okay, because you want it to nestle in where it should be. So if it pushes it a little bit, that's fine, because that's where it needs to be, basically. So I'm going to hold these both down, and then we'll have our little moment of truth. I could have exercised it a little bit while it was still in my hand, but that's okay. All right, we'll wait several minutes at least. I'll be back. It's been several minutes. I just put my marquee on top of that just to help push down that area. So let's try it out. I'm going to be very careful with it. It is so cute already. Looking at it right here. I'm going to do this carefully. Actually, I'm helping it out just for this first one because, again, my glue might be wet. And I don't want anything to happen with that. Oh my goodness, how cute. Again, I'm just trying it out right now to make sure we got it. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm being super gentle with it, guys. Again, it opens up completely flat because of the way DiamondPress designs their pop-ups. Oh my gosh, look at it. It's cute all around, all over. Oh my goodness. You know what? I was paying attention too much. Maybe I should have put these little guys over here. But that's okay, with the congrats part of it. Oh my gosh, how cute. But there you go. And look at the little flooring. I love that even the inside is finished. And then when you push it up, you just close it back up, and there you go. So, a couple design things I should have kept in mind. Put the short guys with the congrats, and then that way you see them first before you see the giraffes and things, the taller guys. But how cute are they? Oh my goodness. Our little dove there. Thanks for watching, guys. And you know, now that I've made the videos and I did my intro one, I do know that they have a bundle of all the 4 new releases, and somebody had mentioned that with my discount code, the VCDP, it just made more sense to pick it up because basically you get this set for free. And I mean, that is true. If you do the math, you definitely do get this set for free. So, or one of the sets, right, if you look at it that way. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images coming up. Thank you so much, DiamondPress, for letting me be part of your launch here. Images coming up, links in the description box. Again, use my affiliate code VCDP for 10% off on mydiamondpress.com. Guys, you know, before I go, I wanted to say, as far as the front of the card, you know, I can actually turn it this way and have it open this way too. We have the banner. Remember, you guys, the banner has its own stamp and it has its own die. What you can do is, what I like is that they made it so that the little animals can be cut out separately. So for the front of the card, I mean, if you want to do a little, maybe some embossing, some cute paper, maybe some stamping, maybe the little fishies, you know, that kind of thing, kind of like what you see here. And then you can take the individual animals, like a little pair of animals, and then pair them up with like a little banner that says, you know, congrats or thank you on the front. And then when they open it, they have a little guy in the inside, right? So I appreciate that they kept those things separate so you can use them as focal points for like the front of your card. Really cute. Oh, even layer them up, huh? That guy and then the little guy in the front. Anyway, lots of fun ways to play with that for the front of your card. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.